What up, world? So I saw Exodus, Gods and Kings. It stars Christian Bale, Joe Edgerton, Ben Kingsley, John Turturro, Aaron Paul, and Sigourney Weaver. It's directed by Ridley Scott. Yeah, that's right. Ripley and Ridley back together. If you ain't hip to Ridley Scott, which you must be living under a rock if you're not, he's directed Alien, Blade Runner, Black Rain, Thelma and Louise, American Gangster, Prometheus, The Counselor from last year. I mean, this is basically like this is the story of Moses. You know what I mean? Old Testament, um, the message from God, burning bush, the plagues, um, you know what I mean, freeing the slaves, and I would say this is like of the two major big budget biblical movies this year, man. This is probably the most biblically accurate. I don't think Noah was biblically accurate for shit. But my review is on my channel, man. It starts off with Moses, played by Christian Bale. He's already grown. He's already like Ramesses' right hand man. So we don't see him in the basket floating down the river, being grown and whatnot. Um, we see him, like I said, he's him and Ramesses is like brothers. Um, there's like a prophecy with a chicken gizzard, which may or may not have come true. I'll let y'all watch the movie and figure it out. Um, and eventually, Ramesses and Moses end up having different views, and revelations are brought up. It leads Moses to end up becoming a shepherd, having a vision. God talks to him from the burning bush, and he ends up going back to free the slaves from Ramesses. I mean, you read the Bible, you went to Sunday school, you went to church, you know this, you know all of this, and I mean, like God says what Moses needs to do. Moses does it. Ramesses is hard headed, and then the plagues come down. This was some of the coolest parts of the movie. They show bits and pieces in the previews. Um, the Red Sea didn't really happen like I thought it would. Like I always envisioned Moses like sticking his like walking staff into the ground and the water just parts way. You know what I mean? And that's not how it happened. That's the only like iffy thing that um stuck out to me in the movie. I mean, Sigourney Weaver was there for like 3 lines. The acting overall was good. You know what I mean? The intensity in Christian Bale is crazy. Like I want to see Christian Bale do a comedy, man. He's gonna have a heart attack. Um, Joe Edgerton was fine. I think he was a little miscast. But I like him overall as an actor, man. Warrior was dope. I liked him in Gatsby. Um, I mean Ridley Scott in the direction, man. I don't need to say nothing else. And like if I don't quite remember the Bible like that, but the way that Moses was portrayed, like I liked how Bale did it, but I want to know if that's how Moses really was. Um, as far as his conversations with God, um, I think Aaron Paul killed it for the part that he had, and like how he went from in like a year and a half, like he wrapped up Breaking Bad, he did Need for Speed, now he's alongside Christian Bale in a Ridley Scott movie. Like that's crazy. I went in thinking it was gonna be a little more battle, kind of 300 like, and it wasn't. Like it's real dialogue heavy. Some people may find it dry. It's like 2.5 hours long. Some people may find it a bit dull. I didn't, man. I was interested in the movie. It's crazy. Like Tony Scott passed in 2012. 2013, The Counselor comes out. I don't remember a dedication because I went to see that in theaters too. My review is up on the channel. I went to see that in theaters. I don't remember a dedication from Ridley Scott to Tony Scott, but this movie, Exodus, Gods and Kings, is dedicated to Tony Scott. So Ridley Scott must have a lot more pride in this movie than he did in The Counselor. Not as much action as I expected. Solid story, solid acting. Better biblical accuracy than Noah. I hope y'all dig the background. December videos in front of the tree. Y'all know how I do. 2 years running. I only want to see 3 more movies this year, man. The Hobbit Wednesday, fingers crossed. Night at the Museum 3 next weekend, and then I want to see The Interview, which recently has come under fucking tirade of damn controversy lately. That comes out Christmas Day, so I want to see that too. And then, man, end of the year videos, man. Top 10 favorite movies of 2014, Blu-ray update. It's all coming between now and the end of the year, man. Find me where y'all find me, as usual, as I always say, man. Peace.